Good afternoon. This is Akashvani and I am Valsa Williams with the midday news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India continues to be a beacon of hope with its strong economy. In a post-budget webinar, urges industry to build, produce and export more with focus on quality. Centre sets up 2 more empowered committees in West Bengal to decide on applications under Citizenship Amendment Act. Conflict in West Asia intensifies. Israel conducts simultaneous strikes on military targets in Tehran and Beirut. US destroys command center of Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and hits Iranian air defense capabilities, missile and drone launching sites. Amid ongoing situation in West Asia, first flight of Air India arrives in New Delhi from Dubai. Afghan forces seize key Pakistani posts as clashes along Durand Line enter 5th day. And all England Badminton Championships to begin in Birmingham this evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said India continues to be a beacon of hope for the world with its strong economy. He said rapid economic development has become the cornerstone for realizing the vision of Viksit Bharat. The Prime Minister was addressing a post-budget webinar on the theme Sustaining and Strengthening Economic Growth this morning.
आज जब भारत अपनी मजबूत इकोनॉमी से पूरे विश्व की उम्मीद बना हुआ है, आज जब ग्लोबल सप्लाई चेन रीशेप हो रही है, तब अर्थव्यवस्था की तेज प्रगति विकसित भारत का भी बहुत बड़ा आधार है। हमारी दिशा स्पष्ट है, हमारा संकल्प स्पष्ट है। बिल्ड मोर, प्रोड्यूस मोर, कनेक्ट मोर और अब जरूरत है एक्सपोर्ट मोर।
The Prime Minister said today the world is looking for reliable and resilient manufacturing partners. He said India has the opportunity to become a key player in this direction.
मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के क्षेत्र में आज देश कोर इंडस्ट्रियल क्षमताओं को मजबूत कर रहा है और इस मार्ग में जो चुनौतियां हैं उन्हें भी दूर किया जा रहा है। डेडिकेटेड रेयर अर्थ कॉरिडोर्स, कंटेनर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, ऐसे सेक्टर्स पर फोकस करके हम अपने ट्रेड इकोसिस्टम को मजबूत करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं।
Prime Minister Modi said the government intention and resolve are clear to build more, produce more, connect more and export more. He said it is everyone's responsibility to never compromise on quality and products should be of global standard.
हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स की क्वालिटी ग्लोबल स्टैंडर्ड इतना ही नहीं उससे भी बेहतर हो और इसके लिए हमें दूसरे देशों की जरूरतों को, वहां के लोगों की अपेक्षाओं को भी उसका अध्ययन करना पड़ेगा, रिसर्च करनी पड़ेगी, उसे समझना होगा। हमें दूसरे देशों के लोगों की पसंद और उनके कंफर्ट को स्टडी करना ये सबसे बड़ी आवश्यकता है।
The Prime Minister said the global economy is undergoing a major transformation with markets now focusing on sustainability alongside cost. He added that early investment in clean technologies will help industries access emerging markets. Mr. Modi highlighted the positive impact of government MSME reforms and stressed the need for high-capacity transport, multimodal connectivity and better coordination between railways, highways, ports, airports and waterways to reduce logistic costs. The centre has set up 2 more empowered committees in West Bengal to decide on applications seeking Indian citizenship under the Citizenship Amendment Act CAA. In a Gazette notification, the Union Home Ministry said the empowered committee will be headed by an officer not below the rank of Deputy Secretary to be nominated by the Registrar General and Census Commissioner of India. The decision has been taken to constitute 2 additional panels to fast-track the processing of large number of applications. West Bengal already has 2 such committees. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has crossed the significant milestone of 30 million subscribers on YouTube today and continues to be the most followed world leader on the platform. PM Modi joined YouTube in 2007. As per the rankings, he is comfortably ahead of others in the category. Mr. Modi has more than 7 times the number of subscribers compared to US President Donald Trump. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts, and for details of stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download News on AIR app. Welcome back to the midday news. The conflict in West Asia has intensified as Iran and joint Israeli-US forces launched new waves of missile and drone attacks. As per latest reports, Israel is currently conducting simultaneous targeted strikes against military targets in Tehran and Beirut. The Israel Defense Forces IDF said its soldiers are operating in southern Lebanon and are positioned at several points near the border area as part of an enhanced forward defense posture. It further said that Israel is conducting targeted strikes against Hezbollah's infrastructure. Israel also alleged that Hezbollah chose to attack Israel on behalf of the Iranian regime. A report.
Israel has confirmed that the commander of Palestinian Islamic Jihad PIJ, Abu Hamza Rami, has been killed in Beirut. In another strike, the Israeli forces also killed the head of Hezbollah's intelligence headquarters, Hussein Makled, in Beirut. Moreover, the United States Central Command has said that the US forces have destroyed Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps IRCG command and control facilities, Iranian air defense capabilities, missile and drone launch sites, and military airfields during sustained operations. Meanwhile, 6 US service members have been killed in action so far. On the other hand, the Iranian state media said that a command building at a US air base in Bahrain has been destroyed. Bahrain also said that its air defenses intercepted 70 Iranian ballistic missiles and 59 drones targeting the kingdom. The US embassy in Saudi Arabia's Riyadh was also hit by 2 drones from Tehran that resulted in a limited fire and minor material damage. Chirag Jha, Akashvani News, Delhi.
US President Donald Trump will meet German Chancellor Friedrich Merz at the White House in Washington, D.C. today. Amid the ongoing conflict in the West Asia region, the engagement between both the leaders will be followed by a bilateral meeting in the Oval Office. Amid the ongoing situation in West Asia, the first flight of Air India arrived in New Delhi from Dubai today. In a social media post, Air India said the flight carried 149 passengers and 8 operating crew members. Air India thanked the central government, the Directorate General of Civil Aviation and the local authorities in Dubai for their cooperation. The Civil Aviation Ministry has said Indigo plans to operate 10 special relief flights from Jeddah to India today to facilitate the return of stranded passengers, subject to required approvals and prevailing airspace conditions. In a statement, the ministry said Indigo is coordinating with the Consulate General of India at Jeddah for passenger facilitation. Union Minister for Civil Aviation Ram Mohan Naidu also reviewed the situation at a high-level meeting. Normal life remains affected across Kashmir for the second consecutive day as authorities imposed restrictions following protests over the killing of Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Sayyid Ali Khamenei. Schools and colleges remain closed and examinations have been postponed, with precautionary measures aimed at maintaining law and order and preventing untoward incidents. The Directorate General of Shipping has said 3 Indian seafarers serving on board foreign-flagged vessels were killed and 1 person was injured amid the escalating tensions in the West Asia region. The Directorate, IFCIOR, MRCC and other authorities are maintaining close coordination with all stakeholders to ensure their continued safety, well-being and timely support. The Central Board of Secondary Education has postponed Class 10th and Class 12th examinations in the West Asia region scheduled for the 5th and 6th of this month. The board informed students and schools that the decision has been taken due to the current situation in Bahrain, Iran, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia and the UAE. The board will review the situation further on Thursday and will take appropriate decisions. Afghan forces have seized key Pakistani military posts along the border as clashes along the Durand Line entered the fifth consecutive day. Afghanistan's defense ministry said its forces carried out retaliatory strikes on Pakistani bases following recent air raids by the Pakistan Air Force inside Afghan territory. Afghan officials claimed that multiple Pakistani posts were captured in Kandahar province, including 3 in the Spin-Boldak district and 2 in the Ali Sher district. The escalation marks the latest surge in tensions along the Durand Line, where hostilities have intensified since Pakistan's strikes on the 21st and 22nd of last month. Crude oil prices steadied today after a sharp surge in the previous session amid escalating tensions in West Asia. According to media reports, U.S. crude futures rose 1.4% to $72.23 a barrel, while Brent crude gained nearly 1.9% to trade at $79.02 in the early trade. The spike follows Iran's retaliatory strikes on oil and gas facilities and concerns over supply disruptions through the strategic Strait of Hormuz, a key route for global energy shipments. Around 20% of global oil flows pass through the strait, including over 40% of India's crude imports. Indian stock markets remained closed today on account of Holi. Trading was halted at both the Bombay Stock Exchange BSE and the National Stock Exchange NSE across all segments, including equities, equity derivatives, currency derivatives, interest rate derivatives, and securities, lending and borrowing scheme. The currency and commodity markets also remained closed. A total lunar eclipse will take place across the globe in several time zones today. In India, this rare celestial event is going to begin at 3:20 p.m. and will end at 6:47 p.m. According to the India Meteorological Department, this will be a major event of the year, and sky watchers and astronomers are extremely excited for it. On the occasion of Holi tomorrow, services of Delhi Metro will not be available till 2:30 p.m. on all lines of the Delhi Metro, including the Airport Express line. According to the Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, train services will start at 2:30 p.m. from terminal stations on all lines and will continue normally thereafter. On the occasion of World Wildlife Day today, Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan said the day serves as a reminder to celebrate the extraordinary diversity of wild fauna and flora that sustains the planet. In a social media post, Mr. Radhakrishnan urged every citizen to reaffirm their commitment to not only conserve the rich biodiversity of India but also to restore critical species and ecosystems. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reaffirmed the government's commitment to wildlife conservation on World Wildlife Day. In a social media message, he said the day celebrates the planet's rich faunal diversity and recognizes the efforts of those working to protect wildlife. He reiterated India's commitment to conservation, sustainable practices, and habitat protection. All England Badminton Championships will begin in Birmingham this evening. India will open their campaign with a 12-member squad across all 5 disciplines. The responsibility of leading the charge has shifted to Lakshya Sen, as 2-time Olympic medalist PV Sindhu is stranded in Dubai following the closure of Gulf airspace amid the US-Iran conflict. In men's singles, Sen will take on world number 1 and defending champion Shi Yushi of China in the opening round. The India Meteorological Department IMD has forecast thunderstorms accompanied by lightning over Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Meghalaya today. The weather agency also predicted a gradual rise in maximum temperature by 2 to 4 degrees Celsius over the plains of northwest India during the next 4 days. Meanwhile, hot and humid conditions are expected over Konkan, Goa and Gujarat during the next 2 to 3 days. An earthquake of magnitude 4.3 struck near the Gerash city in southern Iran today. According to the United States Geological Survey, the quake occurred at a shallow depth of around 10 kilometers. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India continues to be a beacon of hope with its strong economy. In a post-budget webinar, urges industry to build, produce and export more with focus on quality. Centre sets up 2 more empowered committees in West Bengal to decide on applications under Citizenship Amendment Act. Conflict in West Asia intensifies. Israel conducts simultaneous strikes on military targets in Tehran and Beirut. US destroys command center of Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and hits Iranian air defense capabilities, missile and drone launching sites. Amid ongoing situation in West Asia, first flight of Air India arrives in New Delhi from Dubai. Afghan forces seize key Pakistani posts as clashes along Durand Line enter fifth day. And with that we end the midday news.